2 games down, 2 games to go. Nangangalahati na po tayo sa ating quadruple header. Live na live pa rin tayo dito sa SM SOUTHMALL, SM Events Hall dito sa Las Piñas City. And of course, we're featuring the SLA Junior World Showcase. Again, muli po, nandito tayo sa SM Events Hall, 3rd floor ng SM SOUTHMALL sa Las Piñas City. Our 2 players to watch para sa dalawang teams na ito. Simulan natin yan sa Hazel Rising Suns. Si Jonathan Manalili, who had a very good game kanina, pero kinulang sila. Gusto niya makabawi for this game. And on the other hand, for the Parañaque Pelicans, Carl Leyva still finding some groove, pero for today, siguradong puputok ang bata. And of course, game at hand for this 3rd game of our quadruple header. It's the Hazel Rising Suns, born 2004, versus the Parañaque Pelicans. Magandang hapon po mga kasinag. Ako po muli, si Ryan Paro. At kasama ko ngayon, ang ating analyst na si Aaron D. Good afternoon, Aaron.
Good afternoon, Ryan. Really excited to analyze these 2 teams na we have today. Itong Hustle tsaka itong Parañaque Pelicans. Very exciting game para sa lahat ng fans and even for the both of us.
Alright. And of course, ang ating 3rd member of our broadcast, nandito ngayon muli, si MJ Merimundo. MJ, anong balita dyan?
Yes, Ryan and Aaron, magandang gabi sa inyo at magandang gabi sa ating mga kasinag na patuloy na sumusubaybay dito sa ating mga laro. And now we are on our 3rd game and this is the battle between Hazel Rising Sun versus Parañaque Pelicans, born 2004. Tumutok lang kayo dahil mamaya alamin natin, pag-uusapan natin how these 2 teams are match prepared at sino ba ang magiging consistent hanggang dulo. Balik muna sa inyo, Ryan.
Thank you so much, MJ. And of course, huwag niyo pong kalimutan na i-like and share ang ating mga social media platforms ng SINAG Liga Asya on Instagram and TikTok at gayon din sa YouTube channel ng SINAG Liga TV. Pag-usapan natin ang ating game story for today, for this particular afternoon ng game story natin, finding consistency. Matanong lang kita, very short chat, Aaron. What do you think these 2 teams na magkaroon ng consistency at this game?
Well, yun na nga, itong both teams na to, they're both having a hard time to get their groove in this tournament with the Hustle Rising Suns having a 2-1 record. Ito naman Parañaque Pelicans, 2-2 sila. So ngayon, they're at rank 3 and 4 in this tournament. So they're not really that consistent yet dun sa ginagawa nila ngayon. Pero with the win today, makakuha nila yun. Makakuha nila yung groove nila, makakuha nila yung momentum nila. And hopefully, they can start building something after this game.
And with that, of course, ang pinaka vital dito, hindi na mangyari nung nangyari yung game kanina. So cooler heads if you play kasi both teams are very intense, ha?
Yeah, they really like to run, they like to scrap. Very physical teams itong dalawa. Mas lalo na yung mga star players nila like Manalili. On the other end naman itong si Espinosa. So these guys really love to compete. Kaya it's inevitable na mangyayari talaga yung mga ganito na situations. Pero yun na nga, as you said kanina, cooler heads dapat kasi they need to finish the game. They need to, especially the coaches, diba? They have to stay in the game. So yun na nga, hopefully hindi na mangyari yung kanina and mas maganda yung mapakita ng both teams ngayon.
With that, wag na natin patagalin pa. So this is the match at hand, Hazel Rising Suns versus Parañaque Pelicans. Ibigay na natin sa ating venue announcer, Ran Valid. Ram, take it away, the starting fives.
Good afternoon once again, mga kasinag. We're coming to you live inside the amazing SM SOUTHMALL Las Piñas City. Welcome to SLA Junior World Showcase Philippines. Presented to you by SINAG Liga ASYA and co-presented by CDO Foods Incorporated. Foods that brings you home. Catch the live action at SINAG Liga ASYA official FB page and YouTube channel at SINAG Liga ASYA TV. This is our 3rd game for the day. It's a battle between Hazel Rising Sun and Parañaque Pelicans. And now let's meet the starting 5 for both teams. First for your Hazel Rising Sun. Point guard from Davao, Pampanga, number 13, John Lorico. Shooting guard from the city of Naga, Cebu, number 21, Clint Lapid. Small forward from Quezon City, number 7, Enzo Competente. Center, number 20 from Muntinlupa, Vincent Yaco. And power forward from Gogo, Number 10, Clarence Gomez. Head coach for Hustle Rising Suns is John Ross de la Cruz. Assistant coaches, Dan Bautista, Philip Gray. Team manager, Team Purendo. Team owner, Ms. Marjorie Kristen de la Cruz. Your Hustle Rising Suns. And now let's meet the starters for your Parañaque Pelicans. Point guard from Las Piñas, number 1, Alan Vergara. Shooting guard from Lubao, Pampanga, number 9, Genji Gonzalez. At center from Guagua, Pampanga, number 34, Xavier Morales. Small forward from Las Piñas, number 74, JSB Espinosa. And power forward from Antipolo City, number 10, Ariel Cido. Parañaque Pelicans is led by Coach Cesar Babasa. Assistant coaches, Lester Cantoya, Philip Inyon, Jonathan Cabilang, Don Tomasa, and Tony Iwane. Team owner, Mr. Tony Juarez. Your Parañaque Pelicans. Game pieces are Jerome Guy, Urso Burns Isuga, and Jong Banayat. Ito ang inyong SINAG Liga Asya Junior World Showcase Philippines.
Pasadaan natin ang ating starting fives. We have a Competente, Gopez, Salorico, Miyako, and Laput. Para naman sa Pelicans, we have Vergara, Gonzalez, Leiva, Espinosa, and Asido. Our referees are Jerome Guy, Bert Isuga, and Jong Banayat. Nako, blockbuster na naman ito, Aaron.
Definitely. Kanina lang, we just had the Hustle Rising Suns versus itong Parañaque Pelicans. Ngayon, another set na naman, pero ibang age group naman. So what an exciting game para sa atin ngayon.
Okay, ang unang possession, sabi ng ating mga referees, will be sa green, itong Parañaque Pelicans. At kanina, diniscuss ni Enzo yung chemistry ng team na ito dahil karamihan sa kanila under college, Aranja College Rhinos.
And it's really interesting na makita natin itong si Manalili, di ba? He's coming off the bench dito. Kasi, di ba, kakalaro lang niya kanina, they're just fresh off a game, kaya pinahinga muna ni coach dito.
In the meantime, Gonzalez with a beautiful reverse. 2-0 ang ating talaan. Hustle Rising Suns, hindi na ipasok ang kanyang tira, Vergara. And we have this. Ball tap out. Ito matanong ko lang, no, bilang isang player, yung mga malalaking mama, bakit kaya napopwersa silang talagang magdala ng bola, lalo-lalo na nagpe-pressure. What do you think is the asset kapag ikay magaling mag-dribble na malaking mama?
Well, dribbling is an asset for any position, di ba? Kahit point guard ka, big man, it's always gonna help you kasi talagang in the game today, everyone needs to be skilled. They have to be able to do everything. Shoot, pass, facilitate, dribble, and just like that, Ramon, assist right there.
And that assist converted. That's Morales, all right. So, that's Xavier Morales kasi yung jersey dito iba pero number 24 pala siya. Samantala, 4-0 ang ating talaan. Wala pang score dito ang Hustle Rising Suns. The shot by Lorico won't work and rebound controlled by Morales.
And I'm really excited to see itong si JC Espinosa play in this game, the high flyer from Arellano. Kasi this guy can shoot from outside, then he can do everything. And take a look at this, Ryan.
Espinosa mintis sa kanyang 3-point bomb. Ito si Miyako. Very seldomly nagagamit pero ngayon ito Competente, played heavy minutes earlier. You know, itong si Competente, ano yan eh? Shooter, facilitator, and also one of the best free throw shooters sa Hustle.
And just take a look at his physicality on that play. Talagang minama niya yung defender niya. Itong si number 9 from the Parañaque Pelicans, si Kenji Gonzalez. Smaller defender, he could sense the mismatch. Talagang binangga niya, he took it inside, drew that foul. And ito talagang nagagawa ni Renzo Competente. He's not just a spot-up shooter. Hindi lang siya catch and shoot. Kaya niya pumasok ng ganun.
And his last name speaks for itself, Mr. Competent. First point para sa Rising Suns, 1-4 now. Approaching the 8-minute mark sa ating first quarter. Sa mga kachuchunin lang na first game kanina, J Project winning against Baliwag. 94-77. Moy Prince Ala was the best player of the ball game with 17 points, 10 assists. Kanina lang nanalo ang Parañaque Pelicans as we see this 3-point shot by Competente. 105-102 dun sa born 2001 Guerrero was the best player.
And a quick step back dun para kay Competente. Once again, his specialty right there.
Gonzalez mintis sa kanyang 3-point attempt. Very important for this team that they need to make pace and at the same time self-control. At lagi kong binabanggit yan sa ating mga previous broadcast na as an athlete, you need to have that. Samantala, Acido gets the rebound up for the pitch pero naagawan ni Casey Gomez. Hustle Rising Suns, here it comes. Competente, drill sa 3.
And parang hindi naglaro kanina si Renzo Competente. 2 early 3-pointers in this game nila. First quarter pa lang, mainit na agad itong si Renzo Competente.
He wants to play, what, 80 minutes of playing time?
And talagang condition to, di ba? Playing for FEU, playing for Batang Gilas. Talagang this guy can play 2 games straight. Kayang-kaya ni Renzo Competente ito.
And FEU Tamaraos, by the way, doon sa mga natatanong for the preseason, they're gonna play on Saturday. Samantala, Miyako draws a foul from somebody. Ito yung nagkulang sa Hustle Rising Suns, no? Yung fourth quarter, konti lang yung aggression nila sa loob dahil sa matinding depensa ng Parañaque, di ba?
Talaga, in the game kanina, di ba, nakita natin, the Hustle Rising Suns were up in that third, even in that early fourth, pero talagang yung Parañaque uminit sa 3-point sila. They made everything in that fourth quarter and they just couldn't stop that run from the Parañaque Pelicans.
Miyako, naipasok ang kanyang free throw. The lead is 4 for Hustle Rising Suns. Time remaining is 6:45.
And 2-3 zone defense ngayon para sa Hustle Rising Suns. So they're daring them to shoot outside.
Samantala, sabi ni referee Jong Banay Jr., meron tayong loose ball foul.
And itong si Emil Acido is also on the court, di ba? A player for Perpetual, if I'm not mistaken, di ba? One of their bigger players. He scored 23 in their last game. So first time ko makover itong si Acido, I'm expecting big things from him, especially yung nakikita ko sa mga social media and even in this league, nakikita ko mga stats niya, di ba? Right there with the ball.
And yesterday, Acido played in the Perpetual Altas that went into double overtime. Grabe yung laro na yun. Samantala, the hook shot off the right, Competente draws a foul. So, for sure, Competente will be very aggressive today.
And Competente is just getting in the lane too easily right now. Talagang nakakapasok siya. Not much resistance being shown by the Parañaque Pelicans defenders. Kaya they're gonna have to maybe switch the matchup here, try to put Espinosa on him kasi it's too easy right now. Talagang nakakapasok siya. He can draw those fouls. Kanina naman, iniiwan nila sa labas, nakakatira ng open 3 points.
All right, Competente making the first free throw. Morales checks out para sa the green shirts ng Pelicans. And Vergara will slow down the tempo. Dahil kanina mabilis ang tempo. Ngayon, magre-relax muna sila. Mamaya mag-iinit yan. 14 to shoot now. Vergara swatted away pero may foul, sabi ni referee Bert Isuga.
And Vergara also one of the well-known players, di ba? Para dito sa Parañaque Pelicans, plays for LPU. Itong si Allen Vergara, the Spitfire guard. So it's gonna be a good duo na they have Espinosa and Vergara doon. Pati si Acido, di ba?
Vergara was currently enrolled for the Pirates. Seldomly ginamit yan. Yesterday, they lost a very close one against Mapua. One more free throw para kay Vergara. It's 10-4 for the Rising Suns. And Vergara connects. $5:50 remaining. Okay. Ipasa muna natin sa ating courtside reporter na si MJ Merimundo. Meron siyang kwento kay head coach John Ross. Go ahead, MJ.
Thank you, Ryan. I asked head coach JR De La Cruz if what's behind the words at the back of their shirt, "We build players." Kwento niya nga na they are not only prioritizing or into these players dahil from beginners to advanced to pro, and even yung mga adults daw talaga na gusto matuto sa basketball, they are open to teach and build. Kaya pagdating sa mga players nila, madali na lang daw nilang binuboost yung confidence. Since confidence plays a big role in basketball, ang palagi na din daw iniiwan sa mga bata, hindi nyo kailangan ma-pressure. Ang basketball kasi buong buhay nyo na yan kasama. Kung ano yung practice natin, gawin nyo lang dahil yung confidence lalabas yan naturally. Back to you, Aaron and Ryan.
MJ, excellent report. You know, yung sinasabing build confidence, kanina, doon sa laro nila against Parañaque, that was the acid test. Do you think?
And tama, di ba? As you mentioned kanina, confidence, di ba? These players are full of confidence coming from their teams na galing silang NCAA, UAP. Talagang they come to our league dito sa SINAG full of confidence and talaga, sometimes you have to think about it, diba? As both of us naglalaro tayo ng basketball, diba?
Ako retired na.
Pero, di ba, as we say, confidence, talagang it's something that makes or breaks a player, di ba? Kasi ito talaga yung gumagawa sa kanya. You can be the most skilled player out there. You can have all the hops you want, all the athleticism. Kung wala kang confidence, wala kang magagawa sa court.
Samantala, may foul doon si Lorico. That's his first personal. Check tayo ng team fouls. Ang Pelicans ay maang na penalty. Ang Rising Suns ay 2 pa lamang. Here's the 3-point shot from the corner and it drills it.
And what a beautiful way to break the zone right there. A flasher going into the middle, giving it to the free throw line. The defense collapsing on him. Tapos na open doon si Amiel Acido in that corner for that 3.
Ito na, magpapainit na si Acido. 12-8 is our tally. Competente launches. That time is a hit check but he gets it right back. Hang time move. Deflected pero mayroon tayong foul.
And that's not the right way to guard the pick and roll with Renzo Competente. You could see the defender going under the screen. Dapat over siya doon kasi itong si Renzo Competente, he really wants to shoot it. They're lucky na hindi pumasok yung 3-pointer doon. Pero yun na nga, he got the offensive rebound, got fouled, and once again, he's heading to the line for yet again 2 free throws.
Nung tumira siya, noon medyo nagkagulong depensa ng Pelicans. In the meantime, Competente has just missed only 1 free throw. Now he's making 3 of 4. And so far, Competente listing the ledger now. He almost getting to the double-figure mark. And we have a 6-point lead for the Hustle Rising Suns, 14-8. Time remaining is 4 minutes and 34. Acido, right down the baseline. Vergara, he travels. Sometimes ba pagka ikaw hindi medyo nag-aalangan ka, paano mo mapipibid yung mga ganyan traveling? Halimbawa ikaw nandun ka sa top of the team.
Well, mainly kasi dito, dapat yung feet mo, yun yung you're keeping in mind. Kasi di ba usually nagmamadali yung mga players, mas lalo na pag close out, di ba nagmamadali as Paul Reguera makes a 3-pointer right there. Pero as I mentioned kanina, di ba, yung mga close out kasi doon nagmamadali yung mga player, talagang sinashuffle nila agad. So, yung unahin mo talaga dapat doon yung dribble, wag muna yung apak.
That's right. Alam mo si Paul Reguera napunta sa 23 under. Namang may chance ng manatong Hustle Rising Suns down the stretch because his father, Paul Reguera Sr., is also a shooter.
And itong si Paul Reguera, the team captain of the Arellano dito sa NCAA High School, di ba? So one of their main guys, is also a leader, di ba? Kasi nakakausap ko na to dati si Reguera. And talagang siya yung nag-lead sa teammates niya. Pag nakikita niya na they're down, he tells them, head up, head up. Ginagano niya talaga dito si Paul Reguera.
And look at that, 5 straight points by Reguera, just like that. In a span of what, a minute?
Kakapasok lang ni Paul Reguera, instant offense dito para sa Hustle Rising Suns.
Vergara hindi nakaganti. 10 to shoot now. Here's the penetration. Connected there by Ubas. It's Dexter Ubas. Ubas brothers pala to.
And Dex Ubas, also an effective player dito sa Parañaque, can shoot from the outside, likes to drive also, and he likes to crash that offensive glass to get his team second possessions.
3 and 12 to go sa ating first. Ito naman si Acido. Drops it up to Ubas. Nowhere to go. Shot block. Gets it right back. 8 on the shot clock. Acido smothered. At ito na naman ng Hustle Rising Suns. Tumatakbo. Great spin. Drop pass. Nako, nabitawan ni Padilla.
And regardless of that error on that fast break, you have to credit the defense of itong si Basti Reyes on that other end. Just putting his hands up, getting that block right there. And talagang this Batang Gilas player, he's starting to evolve in front of our eyes.
Evolve is the key. Baga lahat ng pasay ng laro talagang it will come to you. Ito na ang Rising Suns. They are now mounting the biggest lead, 11 points. What a rousing start by Hustle Rising Suns, Aaron.
That's Gazingan going all the way right there for the Hustle Rising Suns.
Gonzalez minti sa kanyang 3-point attempt. What's going on for Paranaque Pelicans? The Hustle Rising Suns. Naku! Kung nakuha yun ni Paul Reguera, baka fast break finish na naman. Pero meron tayong timeout na tatawagin at the 2-minute and 20 mark. Hustle Rising Suns 21, Paranaque Pelicans 10.
J Project Clothing Shop, Premium Fabric. We customized, quality printing. Makers of quality uniform. J Project Clothing Shop, Premium Fabric. We customized, quality printing. Makers of quality uniform.
Okay, welcome back. Pag-usapan muna natin ng isang figure dito. Yung letdown of the fourth quarter. Take us through, Aaron.
Well, let's take a look at that loss ng Hustle. So they lost to J Project dito, 80-88. And if you check yung field goal percentage nila, it plummeted in that game. 31% lang ang na-shoot nila doon. Ito naman, J Project, 47% ang nakuha nila. And this was mainly due to the J Project Saints prioritizing that inside attack. Take a look at the points in the paint. 20 points ang difference dito ng J Project pati Hustle. Kaya yung field goal percentage talaga ng Hustle, it went down in that game.
So tingnan natin kung magbabago yan. Magbabago ang ihip ng hangin. As we winding down to the last 2 minutes of the first quarter, it is an 11-point edge for the White Shirts. The hop step, the drop. Ubas. Oy, bitin ng kanyang layup. He gets it right back. We tend to shoot. Up fake. Puts it up. Puts it in. And that's Jasper, his brother.
And mukhang gusto nila, mas mahirap na shot yung makuha doon. Dex Ubas with an open shot there, misses it. So naman si Jasper takes the contested one and then he makes that one.
Samantala, Jerome Guy signaling a foul probably against Mata. It is Mata, first personal.
And finally, look who's in the game para sa Hustle. Itong si Jonathan Manalili.
Oo, kalalaro lang niyan kanina. And he's our profile player.
And one of the most electrifying players itong si Jonathan Manalili.
Yes.
A very high IQ player. Not even the most athletic player. Not the tallest, not the strongest, not even the fastest. Pero iba yung style niya sa court. Iba yung IQ niya, di ba? The way his feel for the game is different itong si Jonathan Manalili.
At nasubukan yan kanina in the first game. But in this particular age bracket, hopefully he can soar. 23-12 now. Back to an 11-point edge. Ubas could not convert. Nakuha pa rin ang rebound. Oh, nice drop pass. Nice play there para kay Mata. With the Ubas basket.
And once again, Dex Ubas missing a bucket. Ito namang kapatid niya si Jasper making that second attempt.
May instant sagot agad. Ang by Padilla. It is now 25-14. We're down to a minute and 11. Yung anak ni Coach Cesar Babasa. 3-point shot layba. Kapos. Takbo ang Rising Suns. Here comes Padilla.
And Padilla, really one of their more skilled players. Itong si Manalili, pati si Padilla, products of Letran. Very high IQ guards, high scoring guards. Kayang-kaya nila gawin lahat. And on that fast break, you could see Padilla finishing that home.
47 seconds. Nakakuha na naman ang agaw. No look pass. And here's Manalili facing himself. He just played earlier. The hook pass. Deflected. Pero sabi ni referee Bert Suga, bola ng naka-green. Paranaque Pelicans basketball.
And gusto ko yung word na ginamit mo doon, itong si Manalili pacing, di ba? His pace is just different there. Tinan mo, he just did go in one speed doon. Start, stop siya, di ba? So, and take a look at that pass. Pero yun na nga, that's a turnover pala para kay Jonathan.
Bola babalik sa Paranaque Pelicans. Remember, we just came in from a heated ball game with this same teams. Hopefully today, these teams gonna settle down.
And ngayon, parang medyo relaxed pa itong both teams, diba? They're not trying to run that much yet.
But come second half, it will be a different complexion as Ubas draws a foul from somebody. And ang foul matatawagan kay Reyes. It's Sebastian Reyes, one of the big guys there. At si Dwayne Miranda, ang anak ni FEU stalwart Denok Miranda, now in the game. And he just played earlier kanina.
And shout out pala kay Dwayne, kalaro ko yan sa pandemic. We would always train with Coach Jerry Andaleon of De La Salle Zobel.
Aba.
So Coach Jerry, shout out din pala po sa iyo. Nandito po kami ni Dwayne, pero Dwayne is playing right now. I'm commentating. Medyo nagkaiba yung patch namin, pero nonetheless, nandito pa rin po kami, Coach Jerry.
Yan ang sinasabing ano ito. Pay it forward. 9 seconds as we end this first quarter for these two teams. Hustle and Paranaque down to 3 seconds. Dwayne drives. 1 second to go. It's out. And dyan nagtatapos mga kasinag ang ating unang yugto. 15 puntos para sa Paranaque Pelicans. 27 points para sa Hustle Rising Suns. Let's take a look at our first quarter highlights. Let's start with this inside foray by Morales. And for the Hustle Rising Suns, Mr. Competent with his 3-point bomb. That's Lenzo Competente. Touch passing. Asido with a 3 ball. And we have that shake and bake move jumper para kay Daniel Padilla. Those are the highlights of the first quarter. 27-15, 12-point lead for Hustle Rising Suns.
Listen with curiosity, naniniwala itong si Head Coach Cesar Babasa na more than the communication, kailangan marunong ka din makinig. Which this will help the players to do and execute lahat ng game plan and advices ni Coach. Lalo na daw ngayon sa game nila, gusto niyang makinig ang mga players niya dahil kulang sila sa team preparation because of his players' busy schedule sa school and outside leagues. Dagdag pa ni Coach, hindi naman daw siya strict when it comes to the other priorities ng mga players dahil for him, magandang experience daw to sa kanila para makita yung skills and talents ng bawat isa pagdating sa basketball. Now back to you, Ryan and Aaron.
Thank you so much, MB. Good point. Oh, look at that. Aslama Jama early in the second quarter.
And kanina ko pa hinihintay yun, JC Espinosa jamming that one home.
In the meantime, instant sagot kagad si Gasingan. Oh, this is a high-flying unit for the Pelicans. Drop pass. Nabitawan. And later on, we'll have that highlight of that spectacular throwdown.
And alam mo, Ryan, things aren't going the way of Jonathan Manalili in this second game nila. Tinan mo ito si Manalili, linabas agad. Shot an air ball, but take a look at that dunk by...
And that is Aslama Jama, Lakas Move the Quarter, brought to you by True Religion Brand Jeans Philippines. Oh my.
Pero yun ang, as I was mentioning a while ago, yung dito sa game nila, it's not going the way of Manalili pa. Kasi he shot an air ball at the end of that first. Tapos pagpasok niya, air ball naman on the floater. Tapos a turnover naman on the fast break. So medyo nang lalamig pa siguro si Manalili. Medyo pagod pa siya. Pero hopefully pagbalik na dito sa game, makuha na niya yung groove niya ulit.
Samantala, mentis dyan si Xavier Morales. So ibatiin ko lang ang aking compadre, Raymond Laksa, watching. And look at that layup. Dwayne Miranda misses. Vergara runs. And Vergara converts via reverse.
And a quick Pinoy step doon para kay Vergara, faking the ball first and then taking it there. The Pinoy step, a very effective move ngayon, especially when the defender jumps on that first fake.
Siyempre move ng tatay ngayon, si Deno. Competente is open. They made them pay.
And if the Parañaque Pelicans are gonna continue to stay in the zone, the Hustle Rising Suns are gonna make them pay with shooters like Miranda and Competente and especially Reguera on the wings done.
This is now the biggest lead so far for the Hustle Rising Suns, 13-point market. The drop, Espinosa converts using the left.
And a beautiful pick and roll there between Vergara and Espinosa. Ran to perfection doon. Espinosa finishing it off with the floater right there.
4 na puntos na si Espinosa. And the lead is 11. The drop pass to Reyes. That's a quick one. That's a quick one.
And a beautiful cut right there by Basti Reyes. Miranda finding him right there for a quick pass to the reverse.
At nakago pa dito si Competente. And here's Reguera right down the base. Competente. Oh! He thought that he was smarter but still managed to pull through.
Big body move right there by Renzo Competente. Taking that body contact like a man. Finishing that end one home and once again back to the free throw line.
At ito, ang galaw ni Competente. Lakas drive to the quarter. Brought to you by CDO Food Spears Incorporated. Food that brings you home. And Competente completes the three-point play. What I like about this guy, he's a very consistent shooter. 80% of the free throw line.
And yun na nga, di ba? Even sa three-pointers na, he's a very consistent shooter and he loves driving inside and using his pivot foot. Yun na nga na-notice ko dito kay Renzo Competente.
And this game story for this coverage direct fits so far for Competente as we see another fast break opportunity for Hustle Rising Suns. Miranda with a pump fake. Miranda with a Pinoy step reverse. Oh!
And take a look at the English on that reverse doon para kay Miranda. Ang layo na ng ball doon sa board pero he still found a way to get it into the bucket. Dwayne Miranda.
39-21. Parañaque Pelicans offense. Finally, after a long silence, we have a three-point shot by Kenji Gonzalez.
And like I mentioned kanina, the Hustle Rising Suns are gonna continue to stay in that 2-3 zone until itong Parañaque Pelicans start to make it from outside. And finally, Gonzalez starting that 3-point party doon para sa Parañaque.
Isang buong quarter sila yung nagzozona, no? Walang masyadong adjustment sa depensa, no?
And di ba that's usually, pag mga, what do you call that? Pag mga age group na ganito, mga 23 under, 19 under, we usually see na full court press, full court trap, tao-tao palagi. Kasi di ba mga bata pa ito, mga kondisyon sila. Pero notice ngayon in the game today, a lot of teams like to stay in the zone, 2-3, 3-2, 1-2-2 pa, di ba? They shifted kasi talagang mas nakakalito to para dito sa mga defense, for mga offense, and they try to force them to shoot outside until they can make them pay, di ba?
Especially so when you are coming from a much heated game earlier. Eh talagang kailangan, teka muna, hindi nag-work, baguhin muna natin ang ating mga plays.
Tama, Ryan, di ba kanina? Grabe yung pagod. Both teams actually, they have players that are gassed from a while ago. And especially now, di ba, di mo na sila mag-fast break, di mo na sila mag-full court press. Kasi di ba, talagang mahirapan sila.
Asido now missed the first free throw. He scored 2 field goals. If he makes this one, this would going to be his 5th point. He does. 39-25, we have a substitution. Babalik si Daniel Padilla. Uupo muna si Gasingan. Well, I've noticed, Aaron, na for sure for the second half, talagang magpupukpok sila.
And I'm sure they're gonna start to turn it up na. Actually, dito pa lang sa second quarter, mas tumataas na yung energy ng both teams.
And I think there's an accidental hit on the part of Vergara. He hit his groin as we see the shot that was missed by Miranda. And now the Pelicans will start to run abreast. Vergara with the back dribble. Kick out, almost lost. Espinosa picks it up. Low post play, the spin, the layup, and here comes your guy Aaron scoring.
And grabe talaga ito yung si JC Espinosa using his athleticism on that spin move right there. Finishing with his strong hand.
In the meantime, the turnover para sa Hustle Rising Suns as Miyako lost it off the pick. So, baba na tayo sa 5 minutes, halfway point of the second quarter. It's still a 12-point edge for the Hustle Rising Suns. Game 3 of 4. Mamaya, meron tayong lakas 40 as we see a failure from the 3-point region and Manalili clears the board. Manalili, kick out to Padilla, baseline. Now to Miranda. Dwayne, the floater.
Some dribble drive offense doon para sa Hustle Rising Suns. Drive kick, drive kick, drive kick until they find the open shooter in Dwayne Miranda on that play.
And on that moment, Vergara says, go, go, go. Hindi nakababa sa depensa. Goes reverse and he draws a foul.
Pero alam mo, Ryan, itong Parañaque Pelicans, they're not gonna be able to catch up in this game. Di nila kakayanin yung ganitong style na ginagawa nila ngayon na back and forth na they trade buckets with the Hustle Rising Suns tapos they're gonna score. Kasi tingnan mo yung score ngayon, they're up by about 14 points right now and talagang if they keep doing this, matatambakan sila dito.
Especially so with some players na gamit ng gusto kanina sa under bracket as Vergara. Splits the charities. Very few fouls this quarter simply because time and again I said it in this broadcast that in the second half it will be a different complexion. Hustle Rising Suns with a 13-point lead. One box formation. Looking for Cutter. Miyako couldn't get it. Instead, Padilla short on his 18-footer. Ito na naman si Espinosa. Shifting gears. Lays it up. Too strong that time.
Overcooked it there, Espinosa.
And Miyako. Hindi niya nakuha ang bola. Out of bounds. 13-point lead. Obos Brothers now back in harness. Narito si Vergara. Sneak in move. May foul. Mga point ka ngayon ang napapansin ko, no? Bukod sa pagiging facilitator, kung makaka-sneak in sila, makakalusot pa rin.
Tama, and ginagamit nila yung speed nila, especially for a guy like itong si Vergara, one of the smaller players on the court. He needs to penetrate and he needs to use his body, just like what he did a while ago. He put Miranda in jail in that play. Talagang he kept him on his back, took the contact doon, binangga niya talaga, and in the end, he drew a foul doon.
Malayo pa sa penalty ang magkabilang kupunan. Rising Suns with 3, Pelicans with 1. And almost a turnover. Babalik pa rin sa Pelicans ang bola. And they only have 13-second shot clock.
And sayang yun, alam mo, that's one of the favorite plays nitong Parañaque Pelicans, yung knockout play na yun with JC Espinosa right there.
Kaya, mag-uusap muna si Coach Cesar Babasa sa kanyang mga bataan. They trailing by 13, 41-28.
Sa unang subo hanggang huli, parang kisa aking pisngi. Kain love, love talaga. Kahit di sabihin, feel na love kami. Kain love, love talaga.
Welcome back. Of course, meron tayong pag-usapan ng graphic dito. Comeback is will take us to this era.
And take a look at this, Parañaque winning by just 3 points over Leap Basketball. Tinan mo naman yung fourth quarter points nila. A 15-point difference right here. Getting out-rebounded itong Leap Basketball by 13. Tapos yung points in the paint naman, 64 doon to 48. So talagang that inside attack was the key dito para sa kanila in that fourth quarter.
At syempre, mainit doon si Espinosa. As we see a failure from the three-point legion para sa Pelicans. The score is 41-28. Look at this move. Sayang.
And until now, Manalili still can't buy a bucket doon.
Vergara with a one-handed. Won't be denied.
And what a tough shot doon para kay Allen Vergara, floating in that middle area right there. No board, just wishes that one home.
11-point advantage. Reyes inside. Smothered. It's going to be a foul on Ubas.
And I love the way na they try to break that zone itong Hustle Rising Suns. Inikot nila in that wing area, found the middle flasher into si Daniel Padilla. Tapos itong si Basti Reyes naman at that dunker spot. Lumipat siya ng position. Padilla finding him inside for that foul drawn.
Nakabalik na po si Renzo Competente. He's played in both 19 and 23 under. As we see free throws now para sa Rising Suns. At pumasok ang unang free throw ni Basti Reyes.
And itong si Basti Reyes, he's really one of the more hyped up players para sa Batang Gilas kasi he was around 6'6", 6'7", ganitong height nila. And they were saying na itong si Basti Reyes, kaya niya mag-small forward, shooting guard. Pero right now, in this league, in this team, ginagawa siya more of a power forward to center, di ba?
Did you notice, Reyes? Nung dalawang player nagbabaksan na doon na sila sa shade, hindi mo na tumira. Ayun tuloy, na lane, double lane violation. Jump ball tayo, possession arrow para sa Pelicans. 3 and 12 in the second. Sidestep move does not work. And the ball will stay with the green shirts of the Pelicans. They have 9 seconds on the shot clock.
It's still a 12-point lead right now, so kayang-kaya pa itong Parañaque Pelicans makahabol dito. Pero with the entry of Competente, I'm sure it's gonna prove to be much harder for the guys in green.
Ubas with 7 on the shot. Corner flip, that's a long 2. That's air ball, didn't hit anything. Manalili on a break. Spins, turns, and there's a foul upstairs by Ubas.
And finally, Manalili getting something positive in this game. Spinning to the right there, getting fouled. And he's going to be heading to the line for 2 free throws.
Alright, meron tayong mga substitution. Upo muna si Kenji Gonzalez. At ang papasok sa kanya ay si JC Babasa, ang anak po ng ating head coach na si Cesar Babasa. 2 and 52 remaining. And the second free throw is good.
And back to a 13-point lead dito para sa Hustle Rising Suns. Vergara kicks it to the right side. Vergara at the top of the key for the zone.
At ito na si Babasa. Whoops. Nabitawan. Fast break opportunity for the White. Oh, Padilla with a drop pass. Tap in by Reyes. Oh, look at that fast break finish.
And Miranda missing the gimme on that play. But what a beautiful pickup doon para kay Padilla. A high pickup right there. And Miranda gets that steal.
And
here we
gets,
go.
Oh, may sabit si Vergara. But, well, you can simply say, Aaron, itong si Dwayne Miranda is now the shadow of his father. Ganyan si Denok Miranda nung napapanood ko siya nung sa FEU, tama na, in his college days.
And I could see that firsthand kasi itong si Tito Denok talagang nanonood sa amin noon. He was with us when we would train nung around that pandemic time. And even his brother, itong si CP Miranda, also playing for FEU. So talagang kilala ko itong mga Miranda kasi we would play together. I could see how he plays, how he trains, and most especially how he improved. Ibang-iba na yung laro niya dati. Dati kaya pa siyang mamain ng yung mga nag-a-attack sa kanya ngayon. Hindi na nila kaya kasi iba na yung katawan niya, iba na yung speed niya. Especially his strength, itong si Dwayne.
At minamama na niya ang kanyang mga opponents.
And tama yun, Ryan.
14 to shoot now. Corner flip. Nope. And Babasa couldn't get it. And here comes the Rising Suns with 2 minutes remaining in the second. It's a fast-paced first half, 16-point advantage for the Rising Suns. Manalili at low post. Competente drives. The drop to Reyes. Could have been a good play, but Reyes misses the gimme. Mata on the other end of the floor. Up big. Espinosa. Look at that finger roll.
Napakahirap naman ng finger roll na yun para kay Espinosa in the air. Tapos finger roll pa niya ng ganun. What a move by Espinosa. The hops right there.
Miranda banks it out on his 12-footer. The clock now, it's at 1 minute and 20. Oops, muting na matraveling yun. 3-point shot. It goes out. And Reyes clears the board. Daniel Padilla. Debsinobu. Oy, malakas lang tira.
And not the best of shots doon para kay Padilla. That was a 1-on-4. He still decided to take it.
And Espinosa, on the other hand, takes it. But he will take 2 free throws with that foul upstairs.
And dito rin magaling itong si JC Espinosa drawing those fouls, especially kasi his defenders can't control him, especially when he attacks dun sa loob itong si JC Espinosa.
With his long wingspan and with his hops. Well, Espinosa can dazzle the Pelicans. But they are still on the 14-point handicap. Kung ikaw si Coach Cesar Babasa sa second half, may baba mo to sa 13-12, ano magiging ploy mo para kung ikaw ang coach ng Pelicans?
Well, definitely, I feel like they're gonna have to shift to a man-to-man defense na kasi dito sa zone, hindi talaga kaya with shooters like Miranda, Reguera, even Competente. Talagang there's always gonna be a guy open at that zone and then they have Padilla pa flashing inside. And Reyes dun sa dunker spot. So, it's not really advisable right now, especially with their lead. I think that's one of the main reasons as to why nalalamangan sila ngayon.
Time down to 49 seconds on this Mother's Day special. Whoops! Meron tayong foul na naman. Pumito si Bergie Suga. And foul's gonna be on number 35, JT Babasa, his first personal. Pero penalty na po ang magkabilang kupunan with just 45 seconds in the first half.
And if Manalili makes these 2 free throws, he could extend it up. So magiging 48 to 32 na ito. So medyo danger time ito para sa Parañaque. So they're gonna have to get a stop after this possession. Try to score naman para makakuha sila ng konting momentum at the end of this first half.
At ginings po ni Aaron, mintis tuloy. 39 seconds. Mata wants to have a clear out on their offensive pattern. He needs movement now. Babasa, these pass almost telegraphed. He gets it right back. 7 to shoot. Reguera steals it. And here comes Manalili. Oh, look at that. Binato na lang, pumasok.
And he just threw that shot up. Wasn't even looking at the ring at that play.
Yan sinasabi natin confidence ng Hustle Rising Suns as Ubas misfires. Game clock now at 5 seconds. Competente knows it. Going all the way. It goes!
And what a move right there by Renzo Competente, going all the way with the offhand.
18-point lead is the lead of Hustle Rising Suns after 20 minutes of playing time. And in just a few moments, ito yung last heave kanina ni Renzo Competente with 1 second to go at the end of the first half of action. Yan ang ating score, 50 to 32. Marami tayong activities dito sa ating halftime. Tutok lang dito sa SINAG Liga Asya World Showcase.
What is up mga kasinag? It is the Chief Enzo Galarosa at andirito po tayo for the SLA Inspire SINAG Liga Asya Basketball Clinic in partnership with Leap Basketball PH. Liga na!
Go, ready, stretching.
Unang-una, talagang mag-enjoy yung mga bata. Tapos pangalawa na lang din yung pagde-develop sa kanila kasi makuha lang natin sila na mag-enjoy, maglaro ng basketball hanggang sa pagtanda. Mission success na tayo doon. Kaya by doing this, talagang grateful kami sa SLA family na talagang nagdala sila ng 75 or plus na mga bata para mag-enjoy at matuto.
Ang dami nag-invite sa atin para sa ganitong basketball clinic sa mga lugar-lugar kung saan pupunta ang SINAG Liga Asya para sa buong Pilipinas, sa buong barangay. SINAG Liga Asya, asahan niyo po kami na tutulong kami, pati po ang SLA legend. Abangan niyo mamaya yan, maglalaro sila. Kaya napakaswerte natin kasi General Ronald Lee, kahit na very busy, naisip niya itong basketball clinic na to para sa Bawang, La Union. Para po sa lahat ng makapanood nito, sakay na para sa SINAG Liga Asya.
Dapat hindi matapos dito ngayon. Kailangan tuloy-tuloy yung programa natin. Yan ang pinakamaganda dyan. Siyempre, sa tulong ni General Lee, mga ganitong mga basketball clinic at tulong ng SLA at ng LEAP, ituloy natin ang programa para sa mga kabataan.
Two claps! Two claps! Okay, go, water break.
Thank you kay General Lee and sa mga tao na nag-organize ng event na to. I believe na madami pang magiging kasunod to, hindi lang dito sa Bawang, La Union, kundi sa buong parte ng Pilipinas. Kaya please keep on supporting SINAG Liga Asya and Leap Basketball PH para malay nyo next time, dyan naman kami sa mga lugar nyo.
At yan po mga kasinag, dyan na po magtatapos ang ating SINAG Liga Asya Inspire Basketball Clinic in collaboration with Leap Basketball PH. Tutok lang po kayo kung saan kami susunod nang magbibigay inspirasyon sa mga kabataan. Once again, ako po si Enzo Galarosa of SINAG Liga Asya. We are one.
J Project Clothing Shop, Premium Fabric. We customized, quality printing. Makers of quality uniform. J Project Clothing Shop, Premium Fabric. We customized, quality printing. Makers of quality uniform.
Sobrang bilis ba? Yan ang bilis ng FiberX. Yan ang internet.
Sa unang subo hanggang huli, parang kisa aking pisngi. Kain love, love talaga, kahit di sabihin. Feel na love kami. Kain love, love talaga.
J Project Clothing Shop has been a sublimation company for a long time. We have evolved by proving quality and top-notch products for our customers. The design jerseys are carefully examined and printed in a quality machine that produces a fast printing, the biggest machine in the printing industry. In the sewing section, all the sewing experts use quality thread, needles and machine to make the product good-looking and durable. We customize clothing and sportswear in full sublimation. What are you waiting? Visit us now.
What is up mga kasinag? It is the Chief Enzo Galarosa at andirito po tayo for the SLA Inspire SINAG Liga Asya Basketball Clinic in partnership with Leap Basketball PH. Liga na!
Let's go, ready, stretching.
Unang-una, talagang mag-enjoy yung mga bata. Tapos pangalawa na lang dun yung pagde-develop sa kanila kasi makuha lang natin sila na mag-enjoy, maglaro ng basketball hanggang sa pagtanda. Mission success na tayo doon. Kaya by doing this, talagang grateful kami sa SLA family na talagang nagdala sila ng 75 or plus na mga bata para mag-enjoy at matuto.
Ang dami nag-i-invite sa atin para sa ganitong basketball clinic sa mga lugar-lugar kung saan pupunta ang SINAG Liga Asya para sa buong Pilipinas, sa buong barangay. SINAG Liga Asya, asahan niyo po kami na tutulong kami, pati po ang SLA legend. Abangan niyo mamaya yan, maglalaro sila. Kaya napakaswerte natin kasi General Ronald Lee, kahit na very busy, naisip niya itong basketball clinic na to para sa Bawang, La Union. Para po sa lahat ng makapanood nito, sakay na para sa SINAG Liga Asya.
Dapat hindi matapos dito ngayon. Kailangan tuloy-tuloy yung programa natin. Yan ang pinakamaganda dyan. Siyempre, sa tulong ni General Lee, mga ganitong mga basketball clinic at tulong ng SLA at ng LEAP, ituloy natin ang programa para sa mga kabataan.
Two claps! Two claps! Okay, go, water break.
Thank you kay General Lee and sa mga tao na nag-organize ng event na to. I believe na madami pang magiging kasunod to, hindi lang dito sa Bawang, La Union, kundi sa buong parte ng Pilipinas. Kaya please keep on supporting SINAG Liga Asya and Leap Basketball PH para malay nyo next time, dyan naman kami sa mga lugar nyo.
At yan po mga kasinag, dyan na po magtatapos ang ating SINAG Liga Asya Inspire Basketball Clinic in collaboration with Leap Basketball PH. Tutok lang po kayo kung saan kami susunod nang magbibigay inspirasyon sa mga kabataan. Once again, ako po si Enzo Galarosa of SINAG Liga Asya. We are one.
J Project Clothing Shop, Premium Fabric. We customized, quality printing. Makers of quality uniform. J Project Clothing Shop, Premium Fabric. We customized, quality printing. Makers of quality uniform.
We are here at SM South Mall and you're still watching SLA Junior Philippines born 2004, and this is the battle between Hustle Rising Suns versus PARAñAQUE Pelicans. Now I am with the team owner of Hustle Rising Sun, Miss Christine De La Cruz, and I am with the assistant coach of PARAñAQUE Pelicans, Mr. Jonathan Comilang. Now, sa inyo po man tayo, Miss Marjorie. Can you share with us po if ano pong chemistry meron yung team po ninyo?
Good afternoon, everyone. Chemistry, masasabi ko na masyado pang maaga para sabihin na naka-form na kami kasi we're just in the beginning of the league. Tapos yung mga players namin dito galing sa iba-ibang area. Like we have players from Manila, from Cebu, from other parts also, from Pampanga. So we're getting there. Pero ang maganda naman sa kanila, nagsisikap sila na magkaroon at mag-forge yan and they want to get to know each other.
Yes, Happy Mother's Day din po pala sa inyo. Now, meron po ba kayong gustong batiin at pasalamatan?
I just want to greet po sa lahat ng moms dito, lahat ng mga moms na nagsusupport din sa mga players namin ngayon, na Happy Mother's Day po. Salamat po sa mga suporta at sa pagtitiwala po sa Hustle. And also sa mga tao po sa bahay na nanonood sa amin, sa mga anak namin, Jupi, Jordy, Jacob, Juno.
Thank you po. Now, dito naman po tayo sa assistant coach ng PARAñAQUE Pelicans, Mr. Jonathan. Ang tanong ko lang naman po is, as their assistant coach, ano po ba yung effort and process po na pinapakita or ginagawa niyo po sa mga players para po maging maganda execution ng play po nila?
Good afternoon. No? Usually yung process na ginagawa namin is since hindi sila intact players, mga bago sila kakampi. During the practice pa lang, we run the plays which is strategized by our head coach, Coach Cesar. Tapos po, during the games, I continue telling them na wag maging individual player. No? You run the system, 24 seconds yan, wag pong magmamadali. Yan lang po.
Yes, so parang play as a team po, no? And win as a team. Now, meron po ba kayong gustong pasalamatan?
First of all, thank you sa SLA people, no, for giving these players, no, a chance to showcase their talents. Tapos sa aming mga sponsors, kay Boss Eric Morales, kay Boss Giovanni Esplana and Consiala Tintin Esplana, Team Acid. Siyempre, no, Happy Mother's Day, of course, kay Ma'am Hana. And of course, sa mga taga Las Piñas, lalong-lalo na po sa mga constituents ng Barangay Pilar.
Yes, good luck po sa inyo. Now, back to you, Ryan and Aaron.
Maraming salamat, MJ, and thank you so much, Jonathan Comilan, and of course, Marjorie Christine de la Cruz. 50-32 ang ating score, 18 puntos ang abante ng Hustle Rising Suns muli, Ryan Paro at si Aaron D. Aaron, what do you think this first half? Anong naobserbahan mo sa pace ng lalong ito?
Talagang it was slower than the first game na we saw between the Hustle Rising Suns and the Parañaque Pelicans. Kasi in a way, both of these teams siguro nagpe-pacing muna sila kasi napagod din sila from that first game. There's some players who went over to the second game. Pero nonetheless, I feel like this second half, mas magpupush na itong mga players na to and that energy is gonna change.
Right, that energy will change hopefully in the first half as we take a look in a very, very short while ang ating halftime highlights. Sa highlights natin, itong si Competente, masasabi natin from that game kanina hanggang ngayon, napaka-consistent.
21 points, 3 out of 4 3-point field goals, 5 out of 6 2-point field goals as Espinosa.
How about Espinosa? Itong si Espinosa, ang iyong compadre, talagang apart from that slammer jump, he rub up his teammates with his defense and offense, ha?
And alam mo, Ryan, as much as I love that slam from Espinosa, he's only scored 8 points in this game. So a really quiet game for his standards. And I feel like that's one of the reasons kaya they're down right now. He needs to wake up in this game even more. Wake us up even more with the jam, Espinosa.
At ipasadahan natin na Aaron ang ating halftime stats.
Let's take a look at some of the stats dito. So 40%, 34% for the Hustle and Parañaque Pelicans. Medyo malapit po ito sa rebounds, magkalapit din. Pero let's take a look at the fast break points and bench points dito. 15-6 for the fast break points, 28-7 naman for the bench points dito. So talagang Hustle Rising Suns really outscoring them in terms of the bench perspective dito in this game. Pero yun na nga, as we take a look at this, yung fast break points and 15-6.
Okay, Aaron, so much for that sa ating halftime stats. And of course, dahil ngayon ay ang Mother's Day special sa ating coverage ng ating quadruple header, let's take a look and watch this video with some of our Mother's Day greetings from the referees, officials, and other people. Panoorin natin to.
Happy Mother's Day to my mother, Bridget Morales, and I would like to greet Happy Mother's Day sa lahat ng sinag ng tahanan. Salamat po.
Happy Mother's Day to my mother, Michelle Villa, and my mama, Luz Gamboa. And happy Mother's Day sa lahat ng sinag ng tahanan.
Happy Mother's Day sa mother ko, and Happy Mother's Day sa lahat ng sinag ng tahanan. Happy Mother's Day sa akong mama sa Meridian Itigmo. Happy Mother's Day sa mga lahat ng sinag ng tahanan.
Happy Mother's Day to my mother, Mami Levelyn Espinosa, and Happy Mother's Day sa lahat ng sinag ng tahanan.
Happy Mother's Day to my mom. Thank you for everything. Yun lang po. And Happy Mother's Day sa lahat ng sinag ng tahanan.
Well, mga kaibigan, yan po ang ating mga greetings sa ating special Mother's Day. Ikaw, Aaron, anong napansin mo doon?
Napaka-sweet naman ng mga players dito sa SINAG Liga Asya, greeting all their mothers. Pero we'd like to wish a happy Mother's din pala sa lahat po ng mga mothers dyan na nanonood.
And on that note, the second half will be coming to you right after this.
Project Clothing Shop, premium fabric. We customized quality printing. Makers of quality uniform. J Project Clothing Shop, premium fabric. We customized quality printing. Makers of quality uniform.
Okay, you're still watching the SINAG Liga ASYA Junior World Showcase, brought to you by CDO Food Spear, food that brings you home. course, in just a few minutes, mag-uumpisa na po ang ating second half. Ngayon, sa ating second half, pag-usapan natin, Aaron, sino-sino yung mga Parañaque Pelicans na tingin mo na mag-i-step up dito big time para maging maganda ang laban natin?
Definitely Espinosa and Vergara. These two guys only scoring 8 and 6 apiece dito sa first half natin. We're gonna really need a lot more from them kasi from this point guard and forward combo ng Parañaque, sila yung talagang magli-lead dito for the guys in green.
And Reguera coming through from three-point country. Joining with him is Miranda, Manalili, Reyes, and Gasingan. Para naman sa Parañaque Pelicans, we have Espinosa who just almost lost the ball. Dante Ubas. We also have Genji Gonzalez. And we also have Asido completing the 5 for both squads.
And not the best of ways to start dito para sa Parañaque with Reguera making a 3 right there.
No?
Napakasakit nun.
Samantala, Mintis, eye on the rebound. Putback didn't drop, but Ubas will go to the free throw line for 2 attempts.
And someone forgetting to box out Ubas on that play. Just had a free lane right there for the putback attempt. So yun na nga yung problema sa zone, di ba? When we compare a zone and a man-to-man, pag zone kasi, you can't find the man agad. Unlike when you're in the man-to-man defense, nakamark ka dun sa isang tao na mababox out mo on that play, di ba?
Good point. Oy, may nanonood natin isang director from the other networks rather. Kumusta kayo, Direct Arnold Sanchez, nagpapabate. And of course, we invite you. So maybe after the SINAG World Showcase, you can check out their YouTube channel, KDR Music House, for the rerun of Wish Unexpected. Napanood ko yan sa Mall of Asia kanina. So baka sa basketball konting entertainment.
And Gazingan with some entertainment on that other end. A quick jumper right there.
9:03 to go. Asido now to Vergara. Drives hard, one-handed. Yes.
And some signs of life from Allen Vergara in this second half, third quarter natin. So hopefully, magpatuloy-tuloy lang itong pinapakita ni Allen.
That's a 4-0 run now by the Pelicans. As we see, Manalili lost. Ito na pagkakataon to come up with a momentum shift for the green shirts. Espinosa drops it up. Oh, that's a nice play. Asido scores, rather.
And the Parañaque Pelicans taking advantage of that 3-on-2 fast break right there. Asido finishing that play off.
8:25 in the balance. Reguera once again, his favorite spot. Same result!
And Reguera, as I mentioned kanina, get out of that 2-3 zone, Parañaque Pelicans, because that man, Paul Reguera, is just gonna make you pay.
58-37. This is now the biggest lead of Hustle Rising Suns, 21 markers, and finally a bucket there by Ubas.
And that's the role of Ubas dito para sa Parañaque Pelicans. He's not the type of guy to isolate, try to break his man down. He's more of the guy to wait in that dunker spot dun sa may free throw line flashers area, catch those passes for those easy shots.
In the meantime, Mintis sa white shirts ng Hustle. And we have a whistle before that. Meron tayong foul na matatawagan. And Vergara will be called for his third personal foul.
And it's the biggest lead of the game right now, 19 points. In our first half, 18 points lang yung biggest lead dun. So, Parañaque Pelicans still not doing the best of jobs right now. Pero I believe kayang-kaya nila ito. As I mentioned a while ago, Espinosa and Vergara need to lead the way for them.
We have an over-the-top violation. The ball hit the shot clock. Balik ang bola sa Pelicans. Look at that Vergara move!
And that's the Allen Vergara we know. Drifting into that lane for that quick reverse to the layup right there.
Babasa 17 ang abante. Manalili. I think he's a little bit tired from the last game, but hopefully in the second half he would get going. Gazingan with a stick back.
And Gazingan at the right place and right time right there for that quick putback attempt.
Vergara gusto makaganti agad. Oh, look at that. He just threw it up and in.
Loses that ball on the way up, pero the basketball gods on his side in that play. Allen Vergara finally.
Vergara finally a hit check after 2 successive mates from three-point region. The pass, and it's going to be an easy bucket for Gonzalez. And the lead now is down to 15.
And that's another way na Parañaque can start the comeback in this game, getting those transition points off those turnovers. And look at that big block right there.
But Manalili to the rescue. The lead is back to 17. Vergara wasted no time galloping, and we have a whistle. And here's another technical. It will be spotted. Is that against Manalili? We'll check. So probably the technical error, napansin ko siguro taunting yata yun, kung di ako nagkakamali.
Mukhang something happened after that shot attempt, no?
Oo. Tingnan natin. Ito yung galaw ni Manalili.
Gets blocked.
May sapal, naipasok na yung tira. After that, may elbow. Ayun, nag-second motion si Manalili. And you have these two men, Manalili and Ubas, staring up each other. That's a stared look.
Both of these players very competitive. None of them are gonna back down. Pero buti na lang po walang nangyari dito. You know, the referees ended it agad. So, titingnan natin kung ano mangyayari. They're having some quick discussions right now.
At kumbaga, ang sabi nga wag naman ma-deja vu. Anyway, sa mga nag-tune in tayo dyan, here at SINAG Liga Asya, later on we're gonna have a Lakas 40 game that will feature the debuting Vertex. And of course, later on, ang makakalaban nila is Tito Rex Firewire. That will be later here, still at the venue of SM Events Hall, SM SOUTHMALL. Let's hear the decision of the refs for this infraction.
Technical foul on number 42, Teng Badalili. Technical foul on number 5, Dexter Ubas, both for unsportsmanlike behavior.
So technical foul on Manalili, technical foul on Ubas for unsportsmanlike behavior because of the stare down. So kailangan, sabi nga natin sa ating panimulang discussion kanina, cooler heads will prevail. Ayaw natin maulit yung nangyari kanina.
Kumbaga, nangyari on that play, after that shot attempt, may konting siko itong si Ubas on the neck of Manalili. He didn't appreciate that, kaya nagka-konting stare down, a little bit of pushing. Pero hanggang dun lang naman po ang nangyari. Nothing else happened after that.
In the meantime, Asido launches, misfires from downtown. Reyes keeps it alive for Hustle. Manalili shifting, driving, and scoring.
And Manalili answering back after that quick technical foul on him. A quick layup by Jonathan Manalili.
Espinosa and the rest of the Parañaque Pelicans on a 19-point home. Make that 17 with a jump shot by Ubas.
And as I mentioned kanina, those are the spots for Dexter Ubas. Yung mga short baseline jumpers, free throw line jumpers, that's what he loves.
And tuloy-tuloy ang scoring dito ang Hustle until that miss by Vergara. Reverse. Masipag tong batang to si Vergara.
Definitely masipag itong bata na to si Vergara. Once again, another layup down the lane. Iba ang energy niya pagpasok nitong third quarter. You could see he's looking to score, looking to drive in that lane.
15 ang abante na nakaputi. The layup is no good. And here comes Vergara. The drop. No touchdown. Ubas comes to grief. On the other end of the court, Miranda for 3. Bingo!
And that's like a stab to the heart doon para sa Parañaque Pelicans. A 3-on-1 fast break can convert on the other end. Miranda making that three-pointer right there to kill their momentum.
And Espinosa says, let's continue scoring. He scored that one. Short jumper from 10. Manalili goes coast to coast. Deflected. Counter fast break for the green shirts. And here comes the layup converted by Gonzalez.
And Gonzalez losing his footing on that play, pero still manages to finish that one home. Good body control by Kenji Gonzalez.
67-53. It is still a 14-point lead. Paul Reguera, heat check. He fails on those last two attempts on the right corner. Vergara, now to Gonzalez. Asido almost lost it. Vergara drives right down the middle. Yes, sir.
And Vergara realizing a bigger defender in Basti Reyes right in front of him. So he floats it up right there to avoid the shot blocker, and he makes it once again.
From a lead of 19, they have a 7-0 run. Chops down to 12, 67-55. 9 to shoot. The drop inside. Gasingan overcooks. Rebound. Green shirts once again. Vergara.
That's a 3-on-1. And
Vergara says, this is mine. And just like that, the lead is 10. 67-57. Hustle Rising Sun suits for time. As Vergara with his Lakas drive of the quarter, brought to you by CDO, food that brings you home. Let's pause and remind us.
Sobrang bilis ba? Yan ang bilis ng FiberX. Yan ang internet.
Back to live action here at the SM Events Hall. Of course, thank you po sa mga nanay, mga sinag ng tahanan, some of the mothers that are here dito sa SM Events South Mall rather. Mother's Day special ng ating quadruple header. Again, maraming salamat po. And always to God be the glory. Let's back to the live action. Manalili and the rest of the Rising Suns. Anong nagawang tama dito ng Parañaque Pelicans? 19 points na ibaba nila sa 10.
Well, I just gotta say one name. It's Allen Vergara. He started to push the pace for this team. It became very contagious yung ginagawa niya. And this team, it started to run, get in the open court.
Just like that, sumagot si Padilla with a jumper earlier. 69-57. Vergara fails. Off the rebound, competent, a nice lob pass, and here it comes, the fast break finish. Padilla once again. 71-57. Gonzalez, body English there. Acido was smothered. It's going to be a foul on Miyako.
And Parañaque can't allow those easy fast break runs para sa hustle. Especially if they're trying to come back right now. They're down by 14 points.
Baga, itong bench ng Hustle Rising Suns, malalim ha.
And especially na yung bench points ng Hustle Rising Suns, tataas talaga to because Jonathan Manalili is coming off the bench for them in this game.
And with the 11 steals, kanina di natin na-discuss to, with the 11 steals of Hustle Rising Suns, at may nakakuha din silang steals in this quarter, tataas pa yan. If they can make it 20, as Acido scores on the free throw, the lead is 12. 71-59. Eksaktong 3 minuto sa ating ikatlong yugto.
Don't leave that guy open, si Padilla.
Nako, buti hindi pumasok. And the ball will stay to the white shirts of Hustle.
Pero alam mo, we've noticed, Ryan, in this game, wala pa rin full court press.
Wala eh.
Diba?
Maybe in the latter part of the fourth quarter. Let's wait and see at this point. Manalili, Kunakana 3. And here's Vergara, the guard, soaring high for the rebound. Vergara, bust stop. Yes, sir!
And once again, from the other side of the court, going all the way, Allen Vergara. He's just pushing the pace for this Parañaque team.
And that inside 40 was nullified because Basti Reyes travels.
And definitely a travel dun para kay Basti Reyes. You could see he was hesitating, didn't know what to do on that play. He just ended up shuffling his feet before that shot.
A tale of two coaches, John Ross de la Cruz and Cesar Babasa. Now, they changed their attitude immensely. Cool, calm, and collected. At alam mo, bilang isang coach, kailangan niyan matuto ka sa mga ganyang pagkakamali para lalong mag-bring up sa mga players mo ng ganitong kagandang laro. Lorico almost made the dipsy-do. Change side image. Oh my.
Pero as you mentioned kanina, Ryan, as Acido drives in the lane with a jumper right there, no good.
Samantala, Miyako, somebody's hurt Gonzalez off that rebound. I think there's a little shove on that. At sabi ni Coach Cesar Babasa, gusto niya ma-review yun dahil medyo nasaktan doon si Espinosa. And the referee will be obliged to review that last bit of action. Medyo napatayo doon si Coach Cesar nung nangyari dahil siyempre nasaktan sa mukha si Espinosa. Again, we are still in the third game. Pasadaan lang natin first game. Okay, panoorin natin ang nangyari. Off the rebound. Ooh. Medyo kita dyan, pero mas maganda doon sa baseline camera. Makikita natin yung last play. Let's see that again on our slam cam. Okay. I think direct pwede tayo mag-isa pang angle para mas makita ng ating mga officials yung insidente. Maybe the baseline cam natin. Tingnan natin kung magagawa natin ng paraan. Score is 71-61. It's a 10-point lead for Hustle Rising Suns in this Born 2004 edition ng SINAG Liga Asya Junior Showcase. Game 3 of 4. Again mamaya, lakas 40. And now, let's have a verdict. Let's listen.
And Miyako getting an unsportsmanlike foul there.
Unsportsmanlike foul on number 20, Vincent Miyako.
And we have an assistant coach that's kind of upset He said something to the referee and he might be called for a technical. Tingnan natin.
Warning on assistant coach Ben Bautista for resentment call.
Okay, si Tony, assistant coach ng Hassel Rising Stars na si Dan Bautista was given a warning. Tingnan natin muli. Ooh. There's a little elbow. But the referees interpreted that this is a unsportsmanlike behavior. And that's it for Miyako. He fouls out of the game with 5 personal fouls. He'll just sit there because hindi naman siya na-thrown out. He will be sit there with 5 personal fouls. So he can sit at the bench there. At papasok si Casey Gomez, of course, naglaro yan sa Delta Cup. And your guy Gonzalez, gaano ba kagaling na free throw shooter yan?
And itong si Espinosa, may shooting talaga to, di ba? From that free throw line. Actually, that's where he loves taking those shots pag nagpa-flash siya. Itong si JC Espinosa.
Ayun. And you prove me right kasi baka ako ma-jinx.
And yun talaga yung commentators curse, di ba? When we start talking about it, biglang they miss that shot. Pero right now, 71-63 na lang ang score. And they still have a chance right there with an Asido 3.
Oh, yes. 5-point swing for Parañaque Pelicans. Just like that, the lead is 5 from what? From 19.
And what a big blow right there. A 5-point swing and losing a big man in Miyako. So ngayon, ang Hustle Rising Suns, we're gonna have to try to step up right here, but he gets blocked.
Was rejected. Asido on the fast break. Drops it up. And here's the bucket for Ubas.
And once again, Dexter Ubas, the recipient of that pass from Asido, being at the right place at the right time. He has a knack for doing that.
71-68, Competente. In and out. He missed the last 2 attempts. Vergara once again quarterbacking. Vergara goes right. Asido against Competente. Dexter Ubas, baseline jumper, short. And here's Padilla dribbling down court. Back dribble, shake and bake. Waits for his teammates. 50 to shoot, goes right. Can't pull up. The drop, inside pass. Extra dish. Gopez fails. Rebound. The green shirts.
Everything but the shot doon para sa Hustle Rising Suns.
And here's the teardrop by Vergara. 1-point ball game.
And he's been slicing into the lane all second half long. Itong si Allen Vergara. No resistance whatsoever. He gets what he wants in that lane.
From an 18-point lead, it's now evaporated to just 1. Competente missed the last 3. Gopez keeps it alive. The drop inside, the fadeaway. Nothing. Basti Reyes almost lost it. Touch it last by the Pelican.
And don't look now, Ryan, is just a 1-point lead para sa Hustle Rising Suns.
From the 50-32 score in the second quarter on halftime, it's now 71-70. Big disparity. Gopez thought about it. 10 to shoot. Fires from the corner short. Rebound. Whiteshire still has it. They're going to write the last sentence of the 3rd chapter. Padilla. 4 seconds. Pulls up. It goes! Oh! And that's how you end third quarter in style. 73-70. And that last shot of Vergara. Allen Vergara with his third quarter performance. 22.7 assists, 2 steals. Grabe, ah.
In that first half, 6 points lang itong si Allen Vergara. And look at how much he scored dito sa second. 22 points na siya ngayon with 7 assists and 2 steals. As I said kanina, he's been getting into that lane, getting whatever he wants, pushing the pace from the other side of the court. Dire-diretso itong si Allen Vergara. And he led the comeback dito para sa Parañaque Pelicans.
Sa unang subo hanggang huli, parang kisa aking pisngi. Kain love, kain love. Love talaga, kahit di sabihin. Feel na love kami. Kain love, kain love. Love talaga.
As we get back to the SINAG reaction, huwag niyo pong kakalimutan i-like, share, subscribe ang ating social media platforms ng ating SINAG Liga Asya at Instagram and Facebook. At gayon din sa TikTok and YouTube at SINAG Liga TV. 16 points by Vergara in the third quarter. Do you think now that he will be a marked man in this game?
Definitely, they're gonna try to put a body on Alan Vergara, especially after his performance in that third quarter.
Vergara, Gonzalez, we have Asido, we also have Espinosa, and we also have Ubas completing the 5 on the floor for the green shirts of Parañaque. Padilla, Lagcao, Competente, Gopez, and Lorico completing the 5 as you see a bucket by Espinosa, your man.
And what a tough shot doon para kay Espinosa. Binangga siya doon. He still took that shot straight up, and he made that from the baseline.
1-point lead. The Pelicans knocking on the door. Padilla lost it. This is a chance to take the lead. Not quite, but Lorico lost it. It will stay with the Pelicans.
And the good part about Vergara being a marked man in this fourth quarter, he still has 2 guys to rely on. Itong si Emil Asido, pati ito si Espinosa na they haven't really popped off in this game yet.
No. He's still hitting the groove. He was trying to hit in the groove, but there's a traveling call on Gonzalez. As we are now at the 9-minute mark of the final quarter, 1-point ball game. Padilla and the rest of the Hustle Rising Suns, they need to rethink their offensive patterns from here on in. As Parañaque Pelicans is charging on them, and we have an offensive foul.
Definitely a moving pick doon. Padilla using it too early right there. Didn't wait for his big man to get set on that play.
First personal foul on Lagcao. And of course, let's turn you over to our courtside partner MJ Menumunda with the story of Sean Lorico of Hustle Rising Suns.
Huwag niyong intindihin yung errors, bawi agad sa depensa as the captain ball, Sean Lorico motivates his teammates. Hindi din daw nga nagtutugma-tugma yung schedule nila every practice, kaya what they do is individual practice and preparation. What he can contribute today is to facilitate his teammates from offensive. And tiwala daw siya sa mga ito dahil may experiences naman ang iba sa kanila. Kaya let's see what Sean and his teammates are more capable after this quarter. Balik sa inyo, Ryan and Aaron.
Thank you so much, MJ, for that report. Of course, Sean Lorico now on his shoulders dahil isa lang pong abante ng Hustle Rising Suns as they continue to misfire from all angles. Here it comes. The 3 ball. It's no good para kay Ubas.
And alam mo, Ryan, that's been also one of the main reasons why nakakahabol itong Parañaque Pelicans. The Hustle Rising Suns just settling for all those outside shots right there.
And another failure on that. And Lagcao will be called for the loose ball foul. That's his second personal. And the Rising Suns already has 3 team fouls. Parañaque only has 1.
And it's really gonna be tempting for them to jack up those 3-pointers kasi naka 2-3 zone itong Parañaque Pelicans. There's always a guy open on the right wing, left wing, top of the key. Pero yun na nga, hindi talaga pumapasok. They're gonna have to try to find something else. Even Competente has gone cold in this second half.
Yes. Baka yan sinasabing temptation, but Vergara has no temptation to score outside. 19 second half points, a total of 25.
And if Competente was cold, and if Competente was hot in that first half, it's Alan Vergara's turn in this second half. Siya naman ang iinit ngayon.
It's just like night and day as Competente has gone sour in the second half. Vergara, he's been hustling, he's been bustling. He can go for the kill!
And here we go, Parañaque is coming.
4-point lead. And even Manalili has lost team. Everybody on the Hustle Rising Suns has gone cold.
And things just not going the way of Hustle right now. Talagang tinatakbuhan sila nitong Parañaque Pelicans. Vergara pushing the pace at every chance he gets. Talagang hinahanap niya si Espinosa, Amiel Asido. Everything just going right now for Parañaque.
And as you see, Vergara goes to the bench. Coach Cesar Babasa clapped his stalwart because he pushes him to the limit. That when he says, hindi ko na kaya, pagod na, that's the only thing that Coach says, okay, palitan mo muna yan.
And I'm sure the fatigue factor para dito sa Hustle, it's really showing right now in this fourth.
Manalili, still sour, still ice cold for Hustle. They missed the last 7 attempts.
And kahit mga open three-pointers na ganun, wala nang bantay. They still can't make it up to now.
Kumbaga may takip ang ring para sa white shirts.
And right in front of us, we could see Manalili. You could see the frustration on his face.
Now, let's talk about Kenji Gonzalez of Parañaque Pelicans. He has that story from MJ Raimundo.
Gonzalez prepared both on individual and team practice. At focus daw nila during practices how to stop the player of Hazel, lalo na ang mga stars nila, the Manila Boys. Before aiming for the win, kailangan daw muna nilang mag-double effort ngayon. Pagdating sa opensa at lalo na sa depensa. Excited nga daw siya na makatapat itong si Sean Lorico dahil ka-teammate niya ito sa Pampanga. At si Jonathan Manalili, one of the go-to guy ng Hazel dahil gusto daw niya ma-motivate. And from this, gagalingan daw niya and all out siya ngayon. Back to you, Aaron and Ryan.
Thank you so much, MJ. Yung kumbaga, si Kenji Gonzalez, parang tinatarget sa Manalili ko. Kung maganda nila ng Manalili, gusto kong galingan pa.
And yun talaga yung competitive spirit na gusto natin makita, di ba? Not backing down kahit a big name in Jonathan Manalili. Talagang you're gonna try to match it or even go higher than what he's doing in this game.
That is the same attitude as More Prince Alo earlier, who was that best player honors. Talagang, even though he's playing at his best, he want to push himself to the limit, huh? In the meantime, 2 failures there by Gonzalez, our player profile. Reguera has missed the last 3 shots. Kick out to Manalili. Top of the key. Finally, first made basket after 9 attempts.
And Manalili finally in this 4th quarter hitting his first attempt. Talagang sobrang lamig ni Manalili in this game. But he finally made that shot right there.
I really like the score. It's Bukol, 7-7-7-7. 6 and 10 remaining. Manalili right down the baseline. Oh, it counts. It is counted.
And Manalili showing some signs of life right here. A 3-pointer right there to an end one. So this could be danger time para sa Parañaque pag uminit itong si Jonathan.
And when Manalili scored a basket, look at who's smiling at the background. More Prince Alao. Take a look at this last drive of the quarter by Manalili. Brought you by CDO Food Spear Incorporated. Food that brings you home. And he brings home a 3-point play.
Manalili completing that 3-point play right there. So a 3-point lead right now by the Hustle Rising Suns.
Kumbaga yun yung pamatay sunog eh. Pero si Vergara gusto pang uminit. Yes, sir! He continues to sizzle.
And Vergara with a catch and shoot right there from the top of the key, leaving him open again against that 2-3 zone ng Hustle Rising Sun. Someone's got to put a hand in his face.
22 second half points, a total of 28. Can he go for 30? He does! What a ball game by Vergara!
And back to a 2-point lead dito para sa Parañaque. So a seesaw action right now, back and forth. What an exciting game para sa atin.
Reyes lays it up. Yes. We're tied again at 82. 5:19 remaining. Here's Reguera. He wants to go like Alvarado. Gusto niyang gayahin si Alvarado. Not that time. Ubas. And Manalili is so frustrated because he's kind of late on that defensive rotation.
And mukhang naapakan ni Ubas yung foot ni Manalili on that play. Kaya parang he couldn't agree on that.
Yan ang sabi ni Manalili. Love lang. Alam niyang mali niya pero yung tinatawag na ginulangan ng konti. Yung sa paa eh.
And Ubas was losing his balance on that play.
Kita mo kanina si Reguera prior to that nandun siya sa backcourt. Gusto niyang parang si Alvarado na Pelicans. Take a look at this. Last bit of action in slow-mo. Yes, he put up a shoe and there's contact and Ubas makes both free throws. 84-82. It's going to be a good one. Halfway point of the final quarter. It's a 2-point lead for the Pelicans. Manalili launches. Hit check. Reguera coming out of nowhere and saving the situation for the Rising Suns.
And unacceptable on the part of the Parañaque Pelicans, letting Reguera get an open putback right there. Running all the way from that right wing.
On the left wing this time, it's a heat check, air ball. Manalili now busting out of the fast break. He wants to outsprint everybody, but he lost control of the ball. Vergara, up pick. Layup is no good. Could have been a easy 32 points for Vergara, but Gonzalez says, sayang, hindi ko nakuha yung bola.
Vergara babying that shot on that last play. Did all the hard stuff. Couldn't finish it off on that. Pero yun na nga, itong si Padilla, he's back in the game for Reguera. So really gonna be a very versatile lineup para dito sa Hustle Rising Suns. They have 4 guards on the court right now.
At mamaya po sa second game, paalala natin sa ating mga Sinag fans, papalit kami ng trono. Si Aaron di po ang magko-comment ang play-by-play at ako naman mag-aalis na. Dahil bukas, meron akong commitment sa San Jose del Monte. Kaya medyo malayo ba biyahe ko. In the meantime, Gonzalez misses. And here's Vergara. Shake and bake. The drive, the runner. 22 points for Vergara. Oh, wow.
And Vergara just slithering through the defenders right there, going back and forth. Seesaw right there, all around and making that floater.
The best game of Alan Vergara so far in this tournament. 10 seconds to shoot. Competente has gone ice cold in the second half. Asido recovers. Goes left, drives against Competente. Fierce battle there. Here's a three-point shot. It rattles out, rebound. Fought for. It is Reyes. And Ubas nudge him with a foul.
And that's not the best of decisions dito para kay Dex Ubas. He's not the most effective three-point shooter. As I mentioned a while ago, he makes a living right there dun sa mga mid-range jumpers niya in that baseline. So maybe he could have taken one dribble para tinira niya dun sa may elbow area.
And Alan Vergara, yes, I am right. 32 big markers, 8 assists, 4 steals, just 2 more rebounds to a double-double, and 6 more steals for a triple-double. I have never seen a guard who has 10 steals. Wala pa yata tayong ganyang record sa SINAG Liga ASYA Junior Showcase. Pero ang ating talaan, 86-84, the Pelicans up by 2. Alright, of course, balik po tayo dito sa SM Events Hall, SM Southmall, third floor po yan ng mall na ito sa Las Piñas City. Mamaya-maya po sa ating main game, ating Sinag Lakas 40 is gonna be Tito Rex Firewire versus the Vertex na team yan ni Direk Billy pero di siya maglaro dahil medyo sick bay pa siya. And here are some of, ang pamilya ni COO Coach Leo Isaac are in attendance, his wife and the 2 beautiful daughters. Of course, Leo Isaac is a 3-time or 4-time PBA champion. Yun lang naman ang kanyang resume. And he's been to the Philippine basketball for the past 40 years. Yan ha. Tipi lang sa'yo, Eros. 3 minutes remaining. Can Vergara continue to sizzle? Or will the Hustle Rising Suns rise from the grave? They only have up by 2. Vergara drives once more. 34 points. Vergara is running berserk.
And with an inside hand finish doon para kay Vergara, you'd expect na the Hustle Rising Suns would try to put up a double team or something else on this guy because he's just having his way talaga in the second half.
Miranda. The hang time move didn't pay off. Reyes puts it up short. Third effort. In vain. And the Pelicans holding on to this 4-point bubble.
And give it to Vergara right here. Oh, but it's stolen.
Not quite, not quite. Yes, it is. Miranda with a heist.
And Miranda could tell na they wanted to give it to Vergara on that play. Talagang an easy turnover there. Unforced right there, pero a smart play by Dwayne Miranda.
2 minutes and 15 in the balance in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a blockbuster ending just like on the second game. These two teams, Hustle and Parañaque, is like a joust. 12 to shoot now. Shot will not work for Padilla. And Vergara again in cruise control for the Pelicans.
And nothing going in dito para sa Hustle Rising Suns.
Last 2 minutes. Asido gives them a 7-point edge. And the Rising Sun need to press the timeout buzzer because the Pelicans is running amok. 1:59 remaining. We will be right back.
J Project Clothing Shop has been a sublimation company for a long time. We have evolved by proving quality and top-notch products for our customers. The design jerseys are carefully examined and printed in a quality machine that produces a fast printing, the biggest machine in the printing industry. In the sewing section, all the sewing experts use quality thread, needles and machine to make the product good-looking and durable. We customize clothing and sportswear in full sublimation. What are you waiting? Visit us now.
As the Pelicans soar in its endgame heroics, one question can ask, can Hustle come back from the 7-point deficit? But more importantly, the Pelicans now want to get back-to-back because nanalo din sila kanina in a very close match.
And alam mo, Ryan, parang it's the same story from a while ago. Hustle being up all the way from 1 to 3. Pero pagdating ng fourth quarter, dun sila hinabol and uminit itong Parañaque Pelicans in that fourth quarter. Just like the first game and in our second matchup ngayon.
Samantala, off the rebound by Gasingan, meron tayong natawagang foul laban sa Pelicans. And pareho na po sa penalty ang magkabilang kupunan as early as 4 minutes remaining.
Pero as I mentioned kanina, diba, this is gonna be back-to-back heartbreaks kung manalo dito ang Parañaque once again for players like Manalili, itong si Competente, and even Dwayne Miranda, who was also playing in that first game.
Manalili misses the free throw pero nakalila pa rin ang bola. Here's Miranda. 4-point swing just like that. The lead is down to 3, 91-88.
And finally, look at this. Full court trap right now by the Hustle Rising Suns. Man-to-man sila.
Vergara with 34 points. He's now tightly guarded by Padilla. He goes left. 10 to shoot. Here's Asido against Manalili. The step back, Jay. It goes out. Competente couldn't get it. And here's Gasingan on a fast break. Gasingan smothered. No contact. Espinosa puts it in.
And defense to offense doon para sa Parañaque. Getting that block right there on Gasingan. And on the other end, Espinosa finishing that shot against Miranda.
Miranda will waste away some time to catch their breath. And they need to score a field goal now. Miranda slices through the hole. Oh, he blew it! He blew it!
The floodgates opening doon para kay Dwayne Miranda. Baka nagulat siya doon na he was too open on that play.
Yes! Heartbreaker for Miranda. 55 ticks to go. Sizzling performance for Vergara, has 34. Shot clock at 5. Vergara, tightrope. It's going to be a traveling. Good call by referee Jong Banaya Jr. Alam mo, itong mga referees natin, they are Class A referees. And they are, of course, from Samahang Basketball ng Pilipinas. Of course, nandito rin ang ating technical head, si Buds Cortez. 5-point game. Still enough time for Hustle to come back, but they need to score a field goal. They have been sour all day game long, but this field goal is far more important than anything else. Gasingan for 3. It's out. 30 ticks. Parañaque can smell W here. Vergara wastes away the time. And Vergara is well spent. And we have a foul, a duty foul. You know, itong Parañaque, katulad kanina, humabol sila on the second half. And for Hustle Rising Suns, this will be a very good learning gap in such a way na kagaya na sinabi ni team owner Marjorie De La Cruz, mag-build dito ng chemistry.
And alam mo, they say, diba, when there's pain, there's learning. And napakasakit na nangyari dun sa first game nila kanina. And it's also gonna be very painful in this second game na they were up by at least 19 points kanina, diba, in that first half. Itong Hustle Rising Suns. And if you take a look at this, Manalili is just gonna pull it from downtown.
And it's out. It's out. And with 16 seconds, the Parañaque Pelicans can dribble this for a resounding come-from-behind win.
This is a painful loss para sa Hustle Rising Suns.
12 seconds. Duty foul by Miranda to stop the clock. Well, with regards to the best player honors, who else?
Well, who else? Of course, none other than Mr. Allen Vergara. We know who it's going to. He's been the man of the hour in this game. And the best point to highlight dito, he had 6 points in that first half. This guy just went crazy in the second half, leading his team back to victory.
28 points indeed. And with 8 seconds remaining, Padilla give up another foul. Now you can see Cesar Babasa smiling now. And even the teammates of Parañaque, this is a hard-earned victory. But for the Rising Suns, apart from back to the drawing boards, ito yung kailangan tanggapin mo yung ganitong mga masakit na experiences.
Tama yun, as you said, diba? This is gonna make them better, diba? Itong loss na to, I mean, kahit sabihin mo may mga kulang pa rin sila ng mga players, they're not complete. Kasi it is Mother's Day, diba, ngayon, especially, as I like to say, Happy Mother's Day pala po sa lahat. Pero as I said, diba, it's a holiday today. Possibly may mga players na wala ngayon. Pero they still have to try and win with what they have right now. They came up short, pero nonetheless, you know, they were leading in that first half hanggang third quarter. So may tama sa ginagawa nila. It's just na in that end game, pag may uminit na isang player, di nila na-handle like Vergara right now. They really couldn't handle him. They needed to adjust. They needed to find something different to put at him. Kasi talagang yung single coverage nila or yung zone defense nila, hindi gumagana dito kay Allen Vergara.
8-point game, 96-88. Time remaining, 8 seconds to go. Pelicans just seconds away for victory. As we see this last attempt by Miranda, it goes in. 96-91, 5.6 seconds. And may foul pa yata si Gasinga.
And a chance for Vergara to add more points up to the board.
Yeah. Meron na siyang 34. If he made both free throws, it will be 36 points. And that's a record for SINAG Liga Asya, the most points in a half. 30 points in the second half. 36 for Vergara. 6 points in the first, 30 in the second. Amazing.
And with about 3.6 seconds left, 7-point lead. Mukhang done deal na to para sa Parañaque Pelicans and Hustle Rising Suns.
Yes, indeed, it is. Our final score, Parañaque Pelicans victorious. 98 against 91 for the Hustle Rising Suns. Back-to-back victories on both the Born 2001 and Born 2004 respectively. At syempre dito sa ating endgame ngayon, sa pagkapanalo dito ng Parañaque Pelicans, anong na-observe mo? Kanina dumating tayo dito ng maga. Anong na-observe mo this game and from the last game, which has been the turning point on Parañaque's back-to-back wins?
Well, definitely the intensity during the whole game. Talagang nakita natin from the Hustle Rising Suns part, pati dito sa Parañaque, they really gave their all. Talagang nag-push sila. Pero it's really that first quarter hanggang third quarter, it was for the Hustle Rising Suns. Pero pagdating nitong fourth quarter, there's always that one player to step up, to give it their all para sa Parañaque to win this game. And in this game that we just covered, itong si Allen Vergara, he was that guy to push their team over that hill, over that mountain, to that victory para sa Parañaque Pelicans.
And speaking of Allen Vergara is right beside MJ Raimundo right now.
Now I am with the best player of the game, brought to you by City of Food that brings you home. From Parañaque Pelicans, Allen Vergara having 36 points, 5 steals, and 10 assists. First of all, Allen, congratulations sa iyo and sa team mo. Alam mo, it was a collective effort from you and your team. Now, ano yung nag-push sa iyo para lumaban hanggang dulo?
Sabi lang naman ni Coach, lumaban kami kasi kulang kami, wala yung iba sa amin. Kailangan namin step up. Kailangan gawin namin yung kaya namin gawin para hindi kayo matalo sa game na to.
Sana nga magtuloy-tuloy lahat ng mga sacrifices ninyo hanggang dulo nitong season natin. Now, meron ka bang gustong pasalamatan at batiin?
Unang-una, thank you kay God sa family ko na nandito. Happy Mother's Day sa mama ko, sa lola ko, and sa lahat ng sinag ng pamilya ng nanay. And binabati ko pala yung mga kaibigan ko na si Tita Ika, si Ate Chess, mga Omar, kay JD, kay James, kay Mimi, sa lahat ng pamilya ko, kay Ate Che, kay Ate Ann, basta sa lahat yun, kilala nyo na yun.
Our best player of the game will receive a food package from CDO. Now back to you, Ryan and Aaron.
Thank you so much, MJ Raimundo. Just a short parting note on this blockbuster game na napanood natin.
So maraming salamat po sa lahat ng nanood. Thank you to everyone who listened. Thank you so much to Ryan for being my partner today. It was a crazy game shown by the Hustle Rising Suns and the Parañaque Pelicans. Pero in the end, the Parañaque Pelicans coming out triumphant. So napakagandang game na yun. So maraming salamat po sa lahat and Ryan once again.
On that note, that ends our SINAG Junior Showcase. But up next, it's gonna be the Thunders. The SINAG Liga Lakas 40 continues. Our main game, Vertex versus Tito Rex Firewire. In behalf of Direk Ninad, Direk Nomar Santiago, Direk Billy Ray De Leon. And of course, ang ating courtside reporter na si MJ Raimundo, ang aking partner na si Aaron D. And to the rest of the hard-working men and women of the SLA Sports Production. Ako po muli si Ryan Maharon. Nagpapasalamat po sa inyo. Abangan niyo po ang ating next game para sa ating SINAG Liga Lakas 40. This is a production of SINAG Liga Asya Sports.